Okay,
Oh
James,
my gosh.
welcome to the show.
Before the break, the incomparable Israel Houghton and Yolanda Adams blew us all away with their amazing gospel hit, How Awesome Is Our God. Now, I am in awe. We're all honored to have you guys here with us.
Yes.
So, Yolanda, how did you guys link up to do this song?
Well, Israel called, and he's been calling me for like the last 5 years about a song that he wants to do on my album whenever I decide to do the album.
Okay.
He said, but no, seriously, this time, sis, I have a song I want you to be on. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's like,
I was nervous to ask her to.
Why?
Because she's Yolanda Adams.
Okay.
Well, she is Yolanda Adams.
Please.
I get it. Well, it's true, Yolanda. And you're Israel. So Israel, aside from being the worship leader at Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas, that's Pastor Joel Osteen Church.
Yes. Okay. Great church.
All right. You have Alive in Asia coming out. When will that be available?
It's coming out on my birthday, May 19th.
Yes.
Didn't you do it in Asia?
We did it in Asia. We went to 6 different cities in Asia. It's a live concert film, and DVD, CD, all kinds of stuff
Can't wait to
for
see
you to
it.
get your church on.
Adrian, speaking of exciting, is there anything else you would like to announce?
All right. Sure you guys have heard, but I, want to tell you all how it happened, but I think I need a little help from someone. So without further ado, let me introduce to you my favorite human being on the planet to ever exist, the love of my life, my best friend, my fiance, Mr. Israel Houghton.
We didn't ask you, how did this go down? We want to know. We're being nosy.
Her dad, Papa Joe, who I love, I think is an amazing man, said, hey, I need some ideas. We're gonna, we're celebrating our 19-year anniversary. What do you suggest we do? Once we figured out the times, I was like, we're gonna be in Paris, so you guys should come to Paris. So I worked it out to get them there.
I didn't know any of this. My mom and dad, but like my whole family knew. They knew they were going, and they're like lying to me. I'm thinking they're home in New York.
Yeah.
And this whole time, you guys, they were in Paris living it up. So I'm actually taking a shower and getting ready for the day. We get to Paris. I'm getting ready for the day, and all of a sudden I hear this knock on my door. But I'm literally in the shower, like who could be knocking on my door? Like it is in the room next door. I'm like, what is happening here? So I throw my robe on, soaking wet out of the shower, and I'm like, what is the problem? I open the door. It's him standing at the door with my parents. And I was like, wait, what? I was bugging out. They had champagne. They're like, my parents are toasting to their, he's like, I've got them here for, that's the picture. See how crazy I look? In my robe. Okay, so one of the nights we're going to dinner, the second night, and pretty much he took me on a private yacht. It was just us with my parents.
I asked the captain, because the lights sparkle on the Eiffel Tower every hour for 5 minutes.
Right.
So I said, toward the end of that, like, make sure we're right by the tower.
Oh my gosh!
Right? She was looking out the window. I said, turn around. And I gave her a bunch of these white rose
yes.
petals.
And he told me, you guys know I'm obsessed with social media and Instagram. So they're like, 1, 2, 3. I throw it, and he was on his knee. You're good. You're good.
So cute. Okay, wait, so what's going on through your mind at that time? Are you nervous? Do you think she suspects anything?
Of course I'm nervous. Like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime woman.
I don't know why. When he got down on his knee, babe, I looked at you and I got down with you. But I don't know why. So we both end up on our knees on the
I'm
floor.
like, please get up, this is so...
And then he proposed to me, then I was like, why am I on the floor?
Yeah.
I might as well ask you to marry me too.
Well, you know what?
Guess what? We both said yes.
Look at that.
It's hard to believe, but it was 10 years ago that our next guest made his mark on hip-hop with his first solo album, Let's Get It, Thug Motivation 101. Woo! Now, he's dropped a young and a hot new album, Church in These Streets. You guys know who I'm talking about. Give it up for Jeezy!
having me. I'm a big fan.
Now, when you first started blowing up,
Right.
you were selling mixtape. How'd you get people to buy them?
Well, first of all, I wasn't selling them. I was giving them away.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so what I did was, it was a club on the east side of Atlanta, and I just went there every Sunday and gave away thousands and thousands of tapes until somebody called me for my first show at the same club, and that's how I knew it was kind of the thing to do. But they didn't buy them at first, by the way. It wasn't like...
Oh, well, you're a real hustler then. Just
Right.
give it
Yeah,
away.
that
I
is
might
so
expect it.
smart.
I couldn't come out with no mixtape.
Absolutely.
Too much work.
By the way, the smartest thing I ever done, though.
Yeah.
Smartest thing I ever done. Changed my
Invest in
life.
yourself.
Right.
You also were really involved in Obama's election. You guys
Right.
remember that? My President's Black is my song. Who are you supporting for president now?
I mean, I like Biden, though. You know what I'm saying? I really like Biden, but I saw when he backed out. And, you know, I think Hillary's my next option just because of just how they move. I love Biden, though. That's like Obama in another body to me. You know? he got it, you know what I mean? But
You don't like Donald Trump?
Not at all. But
Yeah.
listen, I love him as a businessman, but I just don't think he should be our commander-in-chief. I don't think he's very smart.
Well, if you were elected president,
Right.
what's the first thing you would do?
Find another president.
Leisure that joke.
Right, that's too much work, man. I got other things going on. I can't, you know. But at the same time, that's a lot of responsibility for one person to have. Even if you got a cabinet and all these people thinking for you, you're never gonna make everybody. I can't even make everybody in my family happy. I know I can't.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
whole country.
Right.
Speak on that one.
Jeezy,
So-
you've become more political over the last
Right.
few years. So do people treat you differently because they know this about you?
Yeah, I don't really get the rap conversations, which I'm happy about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about just the rap culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we as leaders and as people that come from where we come from, we have to set it, lead by example.
Right.
So I like to be treated as such. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the state of hip hop today? How are you feeling about it?
I mean, I think it's different. I think it's definitely an entrepreneur's game, which I would rather have it anyway, because once the labels and all these business people have, control over it, it's not culture anymore. It's not music. It's a business. It's like dealing with a bank. Your bank can't tell you what to invest the money they loan you in. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with music. I don't want you to pick my singles. Like, I don't want you to pick my records. So the way that they're doing it now is even better, because they're doing it themselves. They're using the internet and they're going straight to the consumer. So now you're getting real music instead of watered down stuff.
Earlier this season, we discovered that our very own Lonnie had a new love in her life. So, Lonnie, do tell us more.
Why, thank you, Jeannie Beans. I am so excited for everyone to meet the man that I'm about to introduce, because I care about him so much. He's my boyfriend. He's my partner in crime. We do a lot together. We eat a lot together.
Oh, my God.
Some of you have dubbed him Uncle James or Vanilla King, but I just know him as James. Come on out, sweetie. Come on out. Welcome to the show!
I'm so excited about
You're the first sweetie I ever brought to the show, so how do you feel?
I'm very excited to be here. I want to
Okay.
thank everyone for inviting me.
Aww.
I heard it was Bring Your Man to Work Day, so
And here you are. I like
I
it.
showed up.
It was good.
What about for you, James? What was it like getting dressed up for the Emmys? Did you have to do any adjustments?
Well, I don't usually put that much effort into getting ready. But when I'm going to work or, on a daily basis, I use like those disposable razors.
Okay.
But if we're going to a nice event or something, I like those old-fashioned double-edge.
Yes.
Where you put the shaving cream on.
Yes, you did. It worked out very nicely. And do you ever get nervous because, Lonnie has her whole team and then she already knows exactly what outfit she's getting into fashion now. Do you get nervous at all? Like how to...
No, I just have my favorite gel and I just, get ready pretty quick.
So, gentlemen, you guys all have children. What do you think of James's advice? Should you date your daughters?
Well, I don't know if personally.
Tell them how you really feel, boo.
Personally, I don't think I would call it a date.
Okay.
I would call it spending quality time.
Okay.
Yeah.
A chance to bond.
Yeah.
So, you know, to me, a date is candles and, you know.
But is that something you do for Lonnie?
Yeah, we do the candles and the champagne, rose petals. And,
Nice, nice.
Ooh, very romantic. He's a romantic guy.
God,
okay.
Jay, I love it. What do you take a moment reminiscing about that?
He's getting
James' face be turning so red. It is a blessing.
He's definitely learning what it's like to be up here. That's for sure.
Our guest today is a successful actress and now co-author of 2 children's books. She's here today to tell us about her newest children's book, I Am Living in 2 Homes. Please welcome the gorgeous Garcelle Beauvais.
First, you have to go spin the wheel.
Oh, spin the wheel. Okay.
Yes.
Am I gonna win something amazing?
What's
You guys go right in.
turn on?
Okay.
Yes.
My biggest turn on, I would have to say, is a man who is confident.
Yes.
You know what I
I agree. Confident but not arrogant.
mean? Confident but not cocky.
I like cocky.
Me too.
You do?
I like a little cockiness, honey. Challenge me.
Well, Garcelle, you have appeared on several TV shows over the years, but we all loved your standout, obviously, on the Jamie Foxx show as Fancy.
Thank you.
And there were always
Thank you.
whispers that you and Jamie actually dated, so
You
did
know,
you date or not?
No, we did not date, but everybody, I think everybody, oh, sorry.
Really? Darn it.
You know, if you were working with a man here, if you had something with him and then you broke up, you'd still have to work together.
Right.
And I didn't want that.
Wait,
And because of that, we have a great relationship.
Did he ever try and you shut it down because you're professional?
No, I wouldn't say did he try. Like, we kind of like talked about it a little bit.
Uh-huh,
Because
okay.
we were both single and, you know,
And
he's
you
hot.
obviously have chemistry.
We definitely have
Yes.
chemistry, and that's something that you can't buy, you can't fake. You either have it or you don't. You know, so I'm glad we didn't because now we're really good friends. He was just at my book signing party, and I take my kids to his house. And the first time we were driving up to his driveway, and my kids were like, "Wow, is this a hotel?"
Garcelle, you're
Yes.
an actress
Yes.
and an author and a single mother of 3. Do you have time for a love life?
What is that?
Right.
No, I want time though. I want to make time. I mean, I have time because my boys, you know, go back and forth, which is what the whole inspiration
They're
for my
so
children's
cute.
book.
Wow.
Thank you. And my oldest son now, I just tweeted, I posted a photo of all of us. Actually, I think that one. And Sherry Shepard texted me. She's like, "Why does Oliver look like your man?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. He might be blocking." We gotta fix
How
that.
old is your
He's
oldest?
23.
Ooh, I like them young. Ooh,
They're so yummy, and they're biracial, correct?
They are biracial. Their dad's Irish.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
So, okay, I heard a funny story.
Are you guys applauding Irish or the kids?
I heard a funny story. Now, you have to tell me if it's true or not. So, were you mistaken for their nanny?
Yes.
What?
Jade, the one with the lighter hair,
Yes.
we were at a play date, and this nanny was, you know, watching the child that she was, you know, working for, and she said something in Spanish, and I said, "Oh, I don't speak Spanish." And she said, "You'd make more money if you spoke Spanish."
She tried it.
And I was thinking, does Telemundo pay a lot of money? Because I need to work with Telemundo. That's where I want to go. And when Jade came up and Jade said, "Mommy, come on, let's go." And she turned bright red.
I'm sure
And she grabbed her kid that she was watching and she ran off.
I'm sure
And
she
I was
did.
Wow.